All right, so there. Now I got something. Now I have something. I think I'm good now. I know. Okay, so yeah. Um I'm here now. So hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm gonna test out this sound and see if I can be heard because I didn't hear it the last time. So we'll see what's going on if I get some sound. Yep, we'll see. Look, got some sound. Hey, my apologies, man. Like I said, um, I didn't realize that I didn't have any sound. So I was just talking and no sound was coming out. And it was just a simple little refresh of the browser. Um, but if you missed that part of the show, you can always go back and listen to the audio version of the show without the video, and you'll be able to hear everything that I was saying. So um, I'm glad I checked that because I would have done this whole show without no audio. So we got that clear. Everybody should be able to hear me good. And my apologies. We got everything fixed now. So um yeah, so if you're listening now and you can hear me good, I'm proud of that. I'm glad you guys can hear me. I am seeing the levels and everything that I am supposed to see. I know we have audio now. So again, we're here live, Rat Pack Sports Show. We're on Rat Pack Radio, WRPR. We're streaming on Bucks Life. We're streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and also Rat Pack Sports Show as well. I believe we're also streaming on Twitter. I'm not sure about that, but I think we're streaming on Twitter. Yeah, we're streaming on Twitter. So if you're on Twitter and you want to check us out live, we should be on there. So I'm gonna go and see how that look. I never watched anything live on Twitter, so I'm not sure how it all looks, but we're gonna check it out now. Uh, there we go. Rat Pack Sports, and yep, the stream is live. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we're also streaming on Twitter. We don't have any views on there, but oh well, it's good. Um, it's good there. It's good that I can see that. So, um, cool. So, we should have Nicholas Lane on here in a little bit, and now we're getting people. We should have Nicholas Lane on here in a little bit to go over his Anthony Bennett All Stars article that he does every year, where he makes a list of his five most disappointing players contractually, not necessarily contractually and player wise. He talks about the five worst players. So some of them could be good players that's just having a bad year. Other ones could be players that's had a big contract and hadn't done nothing in the last few years. So Chandler Parsons, I don't know how many of you guys remember him. Chandler Parsons was a guy who was on that list quite a bit because Chandler Parsons got paid a lot of money to play very little basketball. So um he made that list quite a bit. Um, we're at the second period, 3-1 still. Lightning. I think the Rays are playing too, man. It's just so much going on this time of the year. Only thing we don't have is football. Everybody else is playing. I mean, we do have some football. We have the what is that? The USFL. Yeah, yeah, we do have USFL, but um, it's a different type of league. I have yet to check out any of those leagues. Boss Hog and William Graves have checked them out, and some weeks they're good, other weeks they're kind of like, you know, it is developmentally type. So, um, we'll see, you know, how it goes and how the league develops. I think it's gonna work out. I think the best thing for was that these guys, I think it was, which one was it? Was it XFL or the USFL that reached the contract with the NFL to kind of become a uh, you know, developmental type league for the NFL, which I think it'll be good for that, and I think it definitely helps the NFL, especially with guys that may be borderline that just not ready for the league, and then you can send them down there. You can partner with a team. You can send them down to um, whatever team you want to send them to, and then they just go down there, continue to develop, and continue to get better. Okay, and I think that'll be good, man. I think that'll be good for the league, and that will ensure that at least one of these leagues will be sticking around. You know, one of them will be sticking around. And I didn't say this yet, but I'm not a huge Star Wars person, but may the fourth be with you. May the fourth be with you. Um, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons has undergone back surgery, or will undergo back surgery tomorrow. And we talked about we've been talking about Ben Simmons for quite some time, and what we think Ben Simmons is doing, to his career, or does he really want to play, and whatever excuse he comes up with to why he can't play. But apparently, I mean, if you're gonna go this far with this back issue, then this guy is probably he's hurt. I mean, he was gonna play in game 4, and then he said that stress caused his back to flare up. Which, I mean, I guess, if stress could trigger something, but I've never heard that before. But he's gonna be out 3 to 4 months, so that would put him at it's a pretty serious surgery. Uh, but that'll put him, what's 4 months from now? September. June, July, August. Yeah, September. So probably a little bit before training camp. He should be back on the court and finally playing after spending 2 years, actually 1 year. I mean, he did play um last season. Hold on. Did he? Let me see when Ben Simmons. Let's see, when was his last game? Um Dude, this dude got 3 years and 114 million left on his contract. He might be making the list at some point here. Um, Let me see. Ben Simmons. When did he play? Is that 620? 618. That was last 2 seasons ago. I hope he's not having his back surgery to kind of prolong things and make it more believable, bro. Because anytime you let somebody go on your back, that is it. But apparently he's got a herniated disc. I don't understand how he got a herniated disc in his back. Dude wasn't hurt all season. And then right before he was ready to play is when we find out that this dude got a bad back. How do you get a herniated disc if you weren't doing anything? What were you doing to get you that herniated disc? That is a major major injury. I know a couple guys that have had that back surgery due to the herniated disc. It's nothing pretty, man. So I hope he going through all this that is worth it, and he's not just doing it to try to sell that. Yeah, I'm really hurt. I don't know. I think it's a tricky situation though. I really do. Let me see if I can. Hmm. All right, so uh, yeah, so with that, Ben Simmons will be out definitely indefinitely, and we'll see his recovery, how he comes along. If he gets to the finish line of the recovery time and comes back right back to the court, or if he, you know, try to drag this thing out a little bit more. We don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. Let me get. I'm on the page William. So I'm telling you, hadn't heard from him. He's here. He's probably busy. He is probably busy. Um, Let me see. Let me get Nicholas Lane here. All right, so got in touch with them too. Um, Let's see what their response is when they get back to us. I know Nicholas is gonna come on and talk about his article. I do know that. And his time is usually about 9:30. Not sure Boss Hog is gonna do. She like it's one of them nights, man. It is freaking hot in here. So normally we wouldn't take as many breaks. But since we're waiting on people, we're gonna take another one real quick. I'm gonna leave the screen on for you, but we're gonna take one. Let me see. What is this? Oh, all right. So let me see. Oh, boy. All right. So let's take another quick break. Um, wait, this one here is gonna be real quick, but we're gonna take another quick one and then come back on the other side. All right. So let's take a quick break. We'll be back. This Rap Passport Show. All right. 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 We are back, man. I told you to be quick. Just had to throw something out. and we'll be back. So we are here, man. We are here. Nicholas Lane is playing softball. He's gonna hit. He's hitting ground balls tonight. So um, he won't be on. So with that being said, I don't want to do his article without him, but I know he wants to get this thing out. So we'll see what we can do. But I'll go ahead and post this picture here. Actually, let me get these. I'm gonna go ahead and post this article now. So get it on up there. Anthony Bennett All Stars 2022. So I'll talk about it. I'll go ahead and we'll get into the article with him without him. He's playing softball, so and William Graves is MIA. And my guy is on. Slap a home. No, let me start. My man is on. Elmer Fudd, Killer Wabbit. Killer Wabbit is on. Uh what's going on, Mike? So we got so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to get this Anthony Bennett article up. It shouldn't take that long. I can do it, I really could do it while we're sitting here talking right now. So it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. Um but I'll go ahead and get this thing up, man. All right, so let's know what I like. Round rock. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Let's get this here. I gotta do some. Hold on. I done forgot. Yeah, hold on. Add video. Yeah, there we go. Hold on. Hey, I'm sorry about this, y'all. All right, so we're gonna. All right, so we're gonna add video here. All right, all right, all right. Add that video there, and then we got this video here. All right, all right, all right. We got that video there. And ladies and gentlemen, this article is some of Nicholas Lane's best stuff here. So he does this every year. As soon as I get this article posted, we'll go into a little bit of detail, talk about it a little bit, and get you guys' opinion on it. If you want to comment in the chat, just post it in the chat. and we'll get you guys' opinion on it. What you think about the article? Do you agree with Nicholas Lane, or do you not agree? I think some of you guys might agree. So let's see. Pretends, get that in there. Get that in there. Oh shoot. Let me put this. Yeah, so where is it? Why is it showing? Why is it? Hold on. What is up with that? You guys ever downloaded a picture and it came up as a PDF? I can't use this, man. What the might have to go and find this picture somewhere else to use PDF. How do you get a picture in the PDF? Pretends. Let me see if I can find it. I might have to go and find it myself. Actually, and Bertans has been playing a little bit better as of late. But this is not as a late type of deal. This is a what have you done for me lately? So I gotta make sure I find this same picture that he was wanting to post. Um let me see if I can. I might have to use a different one because I can't. I'm scrolling down, and I can't find this picture. So let's see. He's been around the block a little bit. I'll tell you that. Getty Images. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna find it. Nope, man. See if I can find it here. I might have to use a different picture, Nicholas. I'm just letting you know. It won't let me use this PDF. So I gotta find him in a Mavericks uni though. Let me see if I can find something. Oh, there it is. It's just a PDF. Let's download image. I got it. I got it. So we're gonna get this thing up now that I figured it out. The come up promo official said Facebook chat wasn't showing, so I came over to YouTube. Appreciate you over there on YouTube, man. Um, I'm not sure why it's not working on Facebook because it was working earlier on Facebook, but I know there's kind of like a little process you have to do to get it to work on Facebook. Um, I keep an eye on it though and look for it. All right, so we got it. Should I put let me make yeah. I don't wanna well, I got it. Uh I got it on there. right, so it's still not letting me publish. So why is it not allowing me to publish? Give it a title. Oh, geez. Can't post anything without a title, man. That'd be hard to do. 2002. Okay. And hold on, man. Uh-oh. 2002 has been lost eyes. Private ambulance accidents. That's not what I want. Um, dude, it's been that long since I posted something. I forgot how to yeah, I forgot, bro. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on this. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All right, so while I figure this thing out, man, it's been a minute. I'm trying to figure out one last thing on this article, and I'm pretty much got it done and ready to go. I just gotta find one last thing here, and I cannot find it. Let me see. Maybe I can find it in here. Nope. Tags. Nope. Nope. There we go. There we go. Got it. Found it. All right, so we're here. Written by. Let me make sure this is right. Nicholas Lane, Rap Pat Sports, NBA Insider. Feature that baby. Related posts. Bam, 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 bam. It kind of like. All right, so almost ready to get this thing posted up, man. And this is gonna be a fun article. It's funny. It's already funny because when you read it, some of you might be enjoying it. You might be agreeing with it. So I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it now. Let me move a couple of these things up here. I don't know why they spaced so far apart, but uh okay, so we talked a little bit with Nicholas not that long ago about this list. And what? Man, no, I'm not doing this. Not right now. I posted a little bit later. All right, so every year, and this is year, I want to say year number. Let's see if I can pull up all Nicholas Lane stuff here. I want to say this is about year number Shoot, 5? I think it is. Year number 5 of the Anthony Bennett All Stars. Let's see. Yeah, fourth annual, second annual. Yeah, so this is year 5 for the Anthony Bennett All Stars, and every year this article gets better. Every year, he does his due diligence on this. Yeah, we just gonna do it like that. That'll be the title. All right, so fourth annual Anthony Bennett All Stars, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna get into it. Again, you guys can head over to Rat Pack Sports. You can read this article if you like. There's a couple of cool little YouTube videos attached to it, and also um, a picture of my man Bertans. Now, I'm going to go into this article a little bit and give you guys Nicholas Lane's opinion and spiel on this. Let's see. Lil William Grace just woke up. I'm gonna find this guy, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna find this dude. I'm gonna find him worse than Marshawn Lynch. Getting fined for not talking during the NFL. What you call that? Media day during the Super Bowl. This man always be waking up late in the middle of the night. So let's get into this, man. Um, Number one, first guy I'm gonna name him off here. The first guy on this list, and basically this list for the Anthony Bennett All Stars is basically a list that combines um, playability and your contract that you have. So if you're not living up to the money you getting paid, you can end up on this list. As I said, there could be good players on this list. There could be some terrible players on this list. This list does not discriminate. If you're a good player and you're having a bad year, you could be on this list. It's as simple as that. So let's get it started. Player number one, the first player. I don't know if he has these in any type of order. And Tampa Bay Lightning has put another goal on the scoreboard, so it is now 4-1 Tampa Bay. So that is good. I like that. All right, so first player name is Eric Gordon. And ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know Eric Gordon was still in the league. So that is very deserving for him to be on this list. If you don't even know this dude is still in the league, I don't even has he even played this season? Uh I'm not sure. But this is it. Eric Gordon, another year goes by. Somehow, the worst team in the league can't get this guy off of their roster. What does Eric Gordon know to stay on this team? This reminds him of a high school coach playing his son because he feel obligated. Otherwise, he would be fired. And I'm pretty much reading you guys this article, so I can't get in Nicholas Lane head, so I have to read this. These are his thoughts, not mine. Um, it's unbelievable to think this organization had enough brain cells that they couldn't dump this contract on the Nets in the James Harden trade. Better yet, the Pacers or the Cavs, who were also involved. Gordon had another season where he missed a bunch of games. That's what I'm saying. I didn't realize the dude was still in the league. put up mediocre stats and just does one thing good enough to stay in the league, and that's shoot. Just give the minutes to Josh Christopher and stop playing this guy who should be playing for the Nets, getting 20 minutes a night on the team who is in shambles. At 18.2 million for a worthless player with a whopping 2 years left on his deal makes him think he will make future lists. And yeah, he's not playing. He's been all over, he's been hurt, not playing, and he makes $18.2 million a year. That guy uh is one of your Anthony Bennett All Stars recipients. All right, here come next player. You know what? Let me add some music to this, man. Let me add some music to this. Let me add some music to this. Um, I'm gonna add some music to this. It's too quiet. We're gonna add some music to this, man. All right, let's see. Um, John Tesh. Well, I could just do this here. Sometimes I overthink myself, so let me see. I can't find the music I'm looking for, so I'm gonna just continue to read. Okay, so next person on this list is Gordon Hayward. And at one point, Gordon Hayward was a really good basketball player, and he would have never made this list until the injury started, and then he kind of his game kind of took a dip, and he hasn't been the same since. Definitely hasn't recovered to that same type of basketball player he was before breaking his ankle 2 minutes into the regular season. But Gordon Hayward is on this list, and this is Nicholas Lane opinion why he is on this list. This one-time difference maker has now turned into an often injured, not a good shooter. And this is what I just said. He hasn't been the same player. Far from his Utah days, he had a rough season, shooting the ball and wasn't able to be on the floor when his team was being obliterated for his second year in a row in a play-in tournament. Yes, yes, yes. It's bad when the freaking Lakers wouldn't want you and Kelly Oubre for Westbrook. And that's saying something. Hayward needs to turn it up for the Hornets, or they would be so desperate to dump him. They would even call the Shanghai Sharks at 26 million. Even a 5-year-old can think of a better way to spend that money instead of this waste of money. All right, next guy, household name. We all familiar with this guy. Ben Simmons. All right, so Ben Simmons. The guy did everything he could to make a fan base hate him, and now a second fan base slash organization will do the same. From not wanting to play for his team, getting fined every day, mental instability, and somehow back injuries comes up. I just talked about this. Back injury comes up to the point where he can't even suit up for an elimination game. For someone who can't shoot in a shooters league, this looks bad. Simmons is not just as useless to the Nets; he's also a bigger head case than Kyrie. I mean, he may be. If we see the same antics next season, there would be no telling how bad it could get at a cool 33 million. Um, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. 33 million to get a chance. His time will run out soon, and fall from grace will be put in as nicely as you come up with. All right, so next person on this list is John Wall. Another Rocket. This has to be a first as we shadow William. Hey William, I'm just gonna let you know right now. You're on Skype. Nobody will be able to hear you.
Oh, okay. You know what? Give me a second.
So you're gonna need
Let
that
me go on
link
to.
and
Yeah, I'll go on to the restream.
yeah, just go into the restream link and it's the same link. So just go into your email
All right.
and click that link.
All right.
All right. So we still haven't got the issue fixed where Skype can't hear uh you know other people. So we got to get that fixed. But John Wall, actually no, this is Ben Simmons. This is Ben Simmons. Um, and somehow he came up with a back injury. Can't even suit up for elimination game for someone who can't shoot in the league. It's looks bad. Simmons is not just useless to the Nets. He's also a bigger head case than Kyrie. If we see the same answers next season, there's no telling how bad it can get at a cool 33 million. His chances will run out soon, and fall for grace will be put in as nicely as you come up with. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, for Ben Simmons, man, I think he's took a lot of flack over the last few years for how he's handled things and his camp. Um, Definitely not a good look. And let's see if I can get him on here. He said, "How am I streaming?" Uh, Man, I'm streaming. I'm on Restream, so it's a service. You have to pay for it, and it does a lot of different things for you, man. Really good. I'm glad I did. I had been looking for the last few years to kind of go this route, but I wanted something where I can, stream from one spot, and then broadcast to many others. Social media is a vast universe, and to have to share 10 links to 10 different groups all that manually would have been too much. So I wanted somewhere I could go and um click the record link, and then everything just pretty much set itself up, and you know I'm good from that standpoint. So this has been pretty good, man. I enjoy using this. It's got a lot of different things here. As you can see, I got this backdrop here. I could change the backdrop on the fly anytime I want to. I could go here with it. Um, I could use the logo on the background. All kind of stuff. But I enjoy it, and glad I decided to, you know, use it. But if you ever need help on setting it up, man, just hit me up and I can help you, set it up if you're looking to get into um, streaming. So, all right, where we at? Yeah, it's good, man. I mean, I got a pretty good, setup. As you can see, I got this studio condenser mic from my days where, I still do a little bit, but I used to do music a lot. Um Many years ago. I haven't done music in probably shoot, 7 years. Um but I am looking to get back in it and write a couple new tracks. I still have my whole setup. This microphone here you see is part of it. I got a whole what they call them things, sound reducer that you put around your microphone to keep the sound waves from bouncing off the walls and back into the mic. That's how you get the echoes and stuff when people are recording from home or podcasting, and you hear a lot of echoes. Most of the time, it's because they're sitting in a bare room, or the room they're sitting in is bare, and you got sound waves just bouncing off of everything. Who is the come up? I hope you get. Okay, so the come up promo official. We know each other because you saying you remember me doing music. So uh who are you, bro? Type your name in the chat. Now I'm interested to know who this is because not very many people remember them days where I did music because it was a long time ago. But I might know who this person is, but yeah, I am gonna get back into it. I just don't know uh how much music I'm gonna do. Brendan. Oh, that's my little nephew. Oh, okay. That's my boy. That's my okay. See, I didn't know. Yeah, that's my okay. That's my little nephew, man. That's one of my brother's sons. Um, you know, rest in peace to my man Mike. That's his son. He was my one of my best friends, and I consider his family my family. And you know, this young man is been through a lot, came up through a lot. So appreciate you coming into the show and chilling out, man. Hey, I'm gonna call you if I need any troubleshooting. I know you into it. So yeah. Hey, I'm not one of those that's afraid to ask for help just because I know a little bit about it. If somebody can help me out, hey, I'll definitely give him a call. But man, young man, I appreciate you tuning in to the show and support, man. But yeah, I'm gonna jump back into it, man. I've been uh contemplating a lot. I do have some music online at watch this, man. Watch this Williams saying email me the leak. Bro, you not in here. He's saying you waiting on me. Hold on. Is he in here? You're not in here. You're not in here, brother. You're not in here. I don't know what link he clicked. So let me oh my god. This man is a dinosaur, bro. Yeah, so um yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I will get back into it. Um I've been Think about it a lot. Think about like the type of content where I want to go with it, and I think figured it all out. First couple tracks gonna be like um how would you call it? Not remakes, but like mixtape type of stuff. So um I'm gonna do that, do a couple tracks to like, kind of like a little mixtape to some industry type of beats. And I'm gonna just let it flow, man. So um when I do it, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked at all. I was pretty good. Actually, again, this is the Rat Pack Sports Show, folks. And on the Rat Pack Sports Show, we can talk about anything we want. Sometimes we don't even talk sports a whole lot when we get on these sides, but I don't have no problem doing this. But yeah, so um yeah, I was pretty good. I was decent. I mean, I wouldn't say anything to brag about. I've performed, did shows, opened up for, some local artists and had, not headline, but actually had had our own, well, we maybe two or three shows that we put on ourselves with our own opening acts. With the guys that I was doing a little music with back in the days. Um and I do have them on DVD. I just gotta find the DVDs, but I do have a lot of those performances on DVD, man. I do have them. It says waiting on host. I don't see William nowhere. He ain't in my room waiting on anything. I don't see this dude. It keeps telling me he's here. I don't see him. So he might be taking a black bad link. Let me go and let me send this man the link again. Who scored? Oh, 5-2. Tampa Bay is up. They've been out 8 minutes left, man. They could get this thing up. So let me get William this link again, man. I send this guy this link every week. Watch. It must be a new link. Let me see. Yeah, it is a new link. It's a different link. I thought it was the same link, but apparently it's not. So yeah, but no, man, you're not distracting me. You're not distracting me at all, brother. Uh Here he is. Here he is. Let's get him on in here. All right, so we got him. We got him in here, man. Mr. William Graves, and your face is frozen. Look at him. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna do a couple tracks. I'm gonna get my little nephew here to join me on a few of them. I got some people that I'm gonna call up that I know will lace a couple tracks. First thing I'm gonna start out with is just some easy um mixtape type of stuff. Then I'll go into the more um original original stuff because I do have a lot of old beats from back in my days when while I was doing music. I was producing my own music and making my own beats. I was mixing and mastering my own stuff. I was mixing and mastering other people's stuff. I was mixing and mastering heavy metal, back back then. So it's all good. William, you got to get on Wi-Fi, man, because you keep cutting out. So hopefully we get him in here. But yeah, man, you got to get on. You got to get on Wi-Fi, brother. You got to get on Wi-Fi. Hey, you got to get on Wi-Fi, man. Your stuff look um like you got a Metro PCS connection here, brother. Look, he done froze up again. It ain't working for him today. Hey, turn the audio off, turn the video off, and just go with audio. Look at this. Should I bring him in? Cause as soon as I bring him in, he gonna lock up. He done already locked up. I ain't even brought him in yet. Hold on, listen. His internet is jacked up. Let's make sure he's on Wi-Fi, man. I know my connection good. I got green. I got green. I got all green, brother. Yeah, I'm rubbing salt in the room. William, no man. He in this little lazy boy. He's a grandma chair. He got a grandma chair. But you guys will never see it because his connection's so bad. He can't even get in here without freezing. So let me see. Nope, he's not gonna get in. See, look, he's stuck. It's already frozen. It's on his end. I got green bars, baby. I got green bars. So I'm not even gonna click him over until I see some progress here. Look, he done locked up again. It's not working today. It's not working today. He may have to just call in. Uh I'm gonna just have him call in the Skype. And then I think it's gonna be just me and him tonight anyway, because Boss Hog has daddy duties, and Nicholas Lane is playing softball, hitting ground balls. So you can't call yourself a softball player if you're hitting ground balls. I throw my shoulder out trying to hit a home run ball playing softball. I know I will. I know I will. William. He'll be back. He'll be back. Is my guy slapper homie Mike is on? Is he still on? Yeah, he on. No, he's not on. Where is he? He's working late. Watch this. Let's try to get him on. No, already locked up. Hey, I'm finna just have him call the Skype line. This video for him ain't working today. It ain't working today. So we gonna make sure William get on. Um, and he can't hear me. Hey, somebody tell William to get on. Let me post in this. Somebody tell William to get on Skype. This man with this old National Geographic connection. Look, getting locked up again. This man got a Steve Irwin 1993 crocodile hunter internet connection. His Jugga Wi-Fi is terrible. He got weather coming in. So anytime he got weather coming in, his internet start acting goofy. That's when you know you live in the country. Look, now I can't even see him on. All right, so we're gonna get him on here on the audio because my man, the video just not working for him tonight. And it's just gonna be me and him because Boss Hog has got daddy duties and Nicholas Lane is hitting ground balls, playing softball. So and the Tampa Bay Lightning is about to give up this league because they're too inconsistent. Now it's 5-3 with 4 minutes left. It was 5-1 or 5-2. No, it was 5-1. They're about to give it up, man. We got my man William Graves on the line with us. Uh, yeah, yeah, we got to get William on that off that McDonald's Wi-Fi. He trying to tap into McDonald's Wi-Fi, and he like 20 minutes.
Man, ain't no McDonald's Wi-Fi here, man.
And he like
This
20
better not
minutes
be no
away from
McDonald's.
McDonald's, and he trying to tap into
Nah,
McDonald's Wi-Fi on one bar.
man, no. Man, this better not be no McDonald's Wi-Fi. I pay way too much for this Wi-Fi for it to be some McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Man, listen, hey, is you fiber optic or you
No, we don't got fiber optics.
see, he told you my man is way out in the middle of nowhere.
Uh, no, I got just the regular Xfinity Wi-Fi. Now they're supposed to be putting fiber optics through our area by the end of the year and everything. So, but definitely when it comes through, you can rest assured that I will be getting that.
Yeah, you need that. You need that because the video wasn't working for you tonight, man. Normally it's pretty good. Uh
Yeah.
but tonight
But the
it
funny
wasn't
thing
working.
is that the video on my end showed me having all green bars, but it
Well,
kept on popping up saying that I was having connection
no.
issues.
What was happening was it was showing green bars at first, and then right before I would bring you in, it would freeze and go to 0 bars.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what
man.
was going on.
Well. Now the other thing is that we do have some weather moving through and everything like that, so that might have something to do with it. I'm not sure, but I'm here, and yes, I am alive. Sorry, just been a busy couple of days trying to get some stuff done and everything like that. So I really haven't been as active in the chat group as I normally am and everything. I do apologize about that, but things are moving kind of quickly over on my end and everything. So just trying to keep up with the flow.
So the last time we spoke, man, you was getting ready to head back from Las Vegas, and with you and my man Nicholas Lane, our guy.
Yes, yes.
The night before, brother, that Wednesday night, was it Wednesday night? No, Thursday night. That was Thursday night, draft night.
Yeah,
You weren't looking too good, man, when you was on the air,
man.
brother. What?
Man. I don't know what it is or whatever. I mean, we had before the show, me and Nicholas Lane took me to what I call one of the greatest kept secrets in Las Vegas. It's this
Bunny Ranch?
restaurant called the Hash House. And Debo, let me tell you, that was probably some of the best food
Oh
that
yeah.
I've ever ate. Man, and let me tell you now. Now, the food was about $20 a plate, but Debo, they pile that food on. Like, get like them portion sizes are, I call them buffet sizes because that plate was full when it came to the table. I had like this like uh meatloaf, this like Angus meatloaf and mashed potatoes, biscuits and everything and all that. And then on the way back to the hotel room, we stopped and we grabbed a drink. I got a Maverick and everything, and I was fine all the way up until about I don't know, like 7 o'clock, 7:30, and then all of a sudden I just started feeling like crap, and I was like, man, what is this? And I mean, I can't explain it. I got back home, took a little bit of some antacid stuff and everything like that, and then went to bed. Got up the next day, and later Friday, and I felt fine. Can't tell you what it was, but yeah, man, I tell you what, I'll be honest with you. Uh, there is not a lot about that night of the draft that I remember specifically.
I
I
know.
remember, I remember us talking to your friend and everything like that.
Yeah.
We, I do remember we did have a pretty good conversation. Your guy brought up a lot of good points and everything like that. So uh, kudos to him for coming on for the draft. And before you ask, no, I'm still not over that shitty ass draft that Jason Light and company draft put on for us.
Hey,
I won't be.
I'm a go on record to say I didn't know much about the players that he drafted, so I'm gonna reserve judgment on the draft grade until further.
Man, man, look, this
I'm gonna give it next season before I assess this draft
man,
because
this fool drafted a punter in the fourth round.
what?
No,
Hold on, he
Devo.
did what?
Yeah, he drafted a punter in the fourth round. Devo,
What? Don't we
come
already
on.
have one of the best punters in the league?
Yes, we do, but he's due 2.9 million.
Oh my! Oh,
So that
so
tells.
we're gonna be cheap. We're gonna be cheap like that.
Oh yeah,
Two
yeah,
point nine million
because
for a punter. That's really good.
he averaged one of the best in the league. Now, I
That's
will
crazy.
tell you, I do feel a little bit better about our third round pick. That offensive guard. I sat down. I watched a little video on him. I'm sorry, our second round pick, the guard that we got, um, Godecki. I feel a little bit better about him. Logan Hall, look, he's all right, but we had a chance to get Devontae Wyatt out of Georgia, and we traded down. So, like I said, no, I'm not over it. Not gonna be over it. That was I, he just made a lot of stupid moves.
So you saying you didn't like it? The whole draft? You didn't like the
Yeah.
draft at all? I mean, none of the picks.
The later picks, the corner out of Sam Houston. I'm still reserving my opinion on him. The running back, I don't understand. why we drafted another running back, and I sure don't understand why we drafted two tight ends when we already have four on roster.
Maybe not. Maybe they're not expecting Grunt back.
Well, this is besides Gronk. So now we got six tight ends on roster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say this looks like my fantasy draft from last year.
Hey, well, you know what? Like I said, I didn't know much about the people that he drafted. So for me, I didn't know how to grade um this draft at all, man.
Uh, you know what? Right now, I'll give him a C.
Okay.
But again, that's just me. That's my, uh, but uh, but again, you know me. I'm a little outspoken on my opinion.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit.
But so other than our GM that can't draft his way out of a wet paper bag, what else is going on?
Nothing much, man. Just sitting here, talking a little bit about everything. Um,
Yeah. So
what's
so what's your so let me ask you something, man. What are your thoughts on on these expanded um international games?
uh, what you mean is by expanded? What are they doing?
Well, I mean, we got like eight international games being played in the NFL this year. We got like three in London. We got one in Germany. Got another one in Mexico. You know, just kind of curious to see what your thoughts were about them expanding over into Germany and other places like that, and where exactly do you see this going?
I don't know. I mean, years ago we thought it was gonna head somewhere towards them possibly putting a team over there. But the longer and the more we sit here and think about this, man, I'm not so sure if they NFL at this point wants to put a team permanently over there.
Well, the logistics on it would be a nightmare because you would almost have to give every team that goes over there the very next week to be a bye week.
Yeah.
I mean, and I mean if you start putting if you put a permanent team over there,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it would be no different than what it is now. But I mean, you're talking about having to schedule you um I mean at least eight games to where at the end of every week or at the end of that week the team from the states is going to have to have a bye. And I mean, and the thing is that after after you do that, okay, say you do put a team over in London. Okay, now you have you have other teams going to other countries to play. I mean, I know that maybe not. I know it's not happening this year, but I think next year they're talking about doing a game over in Japan again. Um, you know, but no, just really interesting to see exactly how far they are expanding.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
So,
yes, I do plan on going to Germany this year to see Tampa play.
oh, you going?
I've already started looking at airline tickets and hotel rooms.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. And we got my man, Slapper home, home with us, my boy Mike. I'm not gonna say the full thing. It's kind of, yeah. So, and the Tampa Bay Lightning took care of business, so they returned the favor after losing, game one, and we now got at LA and Edmonton. That game just started, so. Hmm,
You know, um,
hmm.
the Tampa Bay Lightning. You know,
I need some more
they are
water.
one of those teams that has come a very long way since their inception. You know, and now they it seems like every year they they are they are always in it. You know, I haven't known of too many years where they haven't at least been in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And wasn't it like up until or no, wait, maybe I'm wrong. Aren't they going for a three-peat in the Stanley Cup?
Hmm. Uh,
Because haven't they won the Stanley Cup like the last 2 years?
yeah, I agree with you. Hold on. Oh boy, I'm about to say. All right, so hold on, man. What is my man said? Football is American sport. Keep it here. I agree with you, Mike. Football isn't, our version of football at least is an American sport. It's not as big in other countries, and actually, soccer is huge in other countries. So,
Hmm.
um, kind of like a little swap there. We play actual football with, and you guys just call it football.
Hmm.
All right, so um, let me see. All right, so what else you got, brother? Actually,
Um,
take the reins for a few minutes. I take a restroom break, so
oh,
I'll be
all
right back,
right.
man. Go ahead and talk to the listeners.
Well, listeners, I guess it's a little solo act here. Well, Garrett goes and attends to his business. You know, uh, I can't see all of the all any of the chat stuff going on. You know, but Mike, I do agree that for the most part that we probably should just keep all of our teams here stateside. Um, as far as the NFL goes. I do like the ideal the of playing the overseas games. Um, however, I don't know that an actual franchise overseas would actually do good. I think that the reason that the overseas games that we do play do so well is because it's kind of a rare thing, and I really do think that we do need to watch, especially over in England, how many how many games we play over there. 3 or 4 games. I think should be about the cap for like London. Um, I I think that again, that if you start doing 8, 9, 10 games or whatever, that you will see like a decline in attendance, per game. I do think that that we really do need to watch exactly how many games we were playing over in England. I believe that there's plenty of other countries that would welcome an NFL game. I mentioned that Tampa is going to Germany this year. And again, we have played in Japan before. They're playing in Mexico, which I think is again, it's something that we've done before, but you know, uh, put or but putting a number of games over in England and everything like that. Again, I think 3 or 4 games a year is not too bad, but over that again, I think that we would start losing the that whole international scene and everything like that. So yeah, I agree with you, man. The the other stuff that has pretty much been on my mind is has been mostly football since the draft. A couple of shocking trades. Brown going to Philadelphia. That was quite a shocker. And then them drafting Malik Willis. Um, I I think Tennessee is actually getting ready for a little bit of a rebuild, and I think they're doing it quietly. Um, just a really interesting situation in Tennessee. Not exactly sure why they're going this route, but it seems like they are. Um, right now, I'm currently watching the NBA playoffs. Dallas and Phoenix. Again, a pretty good little matchup going on. Um, you got the big man from Dallas, uh, Luca. He's 19 out of 21. Um, he's put on a little bit of a show. Um, right now, Phoenix does have the lead, 27-21. I do think that this is going to be one of those series that goes to 5 or 6 games.
Yeah.
Um, you know, uh, but again, this is one of those things where Derek, where um, these super teams in the NF are in the
Yeah.
NBA. They're becoming a thing of the past. And you know what? And honestly, I think it's a good thing. I grew really tired of seeing these super teams formed and everything like that. Now these teams that are drafting well, that are being coached well, are now the teams that you're seeing going into the playoffs and going far into the playoffs. You look at the super teams that were made with the Lakers in uh, the in Brooklyn. Again, super teams being formed, and where are they now? They ain't
Yeah,
in the playoffs.
yeah, yeah. I mean, listen, back in the old school days, man, you had to build franchises, you had to build championship winning organizations, and that took time. But when you did it right and you did it the proper way, and you was patient, you have on the back end, you have a longer sustaining run of greatness. And
Hmm.
what you're seeing is these teams that's putting together these trying to put together these super teams through free agency and trades and whatnot, and not really focusing towards draft. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Um, hey, our time coming. Brady came here. He helped us out. We was middle of the pack, below 500 team. Tom Brady came here. We won a Super Bowl the first year. The next year we won 12 or 13 games or something like that. And then he's back this
Hmm.
year. But once he's done, we're back at the bottom of the barrel. We're fighting at the bottom of the division with the Atlantas and the Carolinas because we didn't do a well enough job drafting
Well,
and developing. So with that, I believe in building championship organizations the right way. And there's a certain way you have to do things. Now, I got a buddy of mine that's watching right now. He's gonna appreciate this video that I'm on the show. As you all know, I do a little bit of coaching, and my weekends are filled with basketball coaching for a while now. So um, I got this quick video, William. You can't see it because you're not on the video stream, but you can always go back.
hmm.
But I'm gonna play a video here. This is the cool thing about this whole structure here with this program is I can play videos right straight off of my computer into this. So this is a game from a few tournaments ago that we ended up winning from with a very young team, good group of girls, and I'm gonna play it for you guys. So I'm gonna turn this video down, just a little bit of highlights there, ball movement, uh, defense, and whatnot. They play hard. This is a young group, and you know, they do well. I don't. I wonder why it double plays this stuff, man. Like the orange uniforms though. I wonder why it does that. It plays the videos like twice. I wonder if that's like a glitch because I didn't record it like that. So the one that's shooting his free throws right here, you'll see her. She's number one. She's our point guard, and this girl is she's probably one of the better point guards I've had. I've had some good ones in the past, but she's making it rain. Um, yeah, so that was that, man, and uh, I'll do that from time to time. Utilize the power of this program, and it is sports related. So at the end of the day, um, I can pretty much I could do this on a weekly basis. I got years worth of highlights for my teams.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can find another one. See, um, I'll give you guys one more. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna find one more. And
No, I'm curious. I'm curious about something, Debo.
yeah,
Now, when now now you know you're coaching and everything. Now, what is the number one thing I guess that you try to instill into them as far as playing wise?
you just gotta play hard. That's number one. Play hard. Play under control. Play with composure, and don't allow the officials. Don't let the officials affect the game. They're gonna make some bad calls. They always do. But you still have to, go out there. You still have to play through the adversity, through the bad calls. You still got to go out there and get the job done. And
Yeah.
my that's just basically just playing compose, pretty much. Just playing compose.
Um. You know that that's probably some of the
What?
so some of the best that I've heard because you know far too many times you see players and their emotions get in the way,
Yeah,
and and when that happens, you see them make you know bad decisions,
yeah. Well, yeah, and
and
that's the thing, in a lot of times that is used, that is an excuse. Well, I didn't get the call I wanted or this and that. And that's an easy cop out to make a mistake or do something stupid is because you was mad you didn't get a call. So um here's another game here. Actually no, these are just highlights. And my buddy, he's gonna appreciate this again, because this is of a let me see if I can find this. Um where is it? TNBA South. Where is it? This is from last season. It's, all right, yeah. So here go one from last season. I got a whole bunch of them on my tablet, but I don't have access to my tablet right now. So this is from last season. This is a tournament. Where here it is that we won at the buzzer. So hopefully it doesn't like skip play or whatnot. Yeah, at least it ain't double playing them. you're gonna see a play here come up, and this is about the moment. You know, game tied. Oh no, down one actually. I think either down one or game tied late in the game, and we end up winning this on the buzz. I'm gonna see if I can blow this screen up. All right, so this is it right here. Dribble around, buzzer beater, ball game. I mean, again, you know what we what we normally preach is just being confident, staying under composed, um, getting the job done. So um, if you got a chance to win the game, it's about execution and just getting the job done and winning the game. So, um, but my man Mike, he's one of my assistants. So, and this is a comment that resonate a lot because we've dealt with this a lot. There's a lot of coaches out there that are just coaching, I don't know, for their own reasons, but they're not coaching, and they do a lot to mess up the confidence in players and get them to the point where after after the high school season, by the time we get them back, you almost have to break them down and build them up, uh, and start them over from scratch. We had a young lady that had a coach for the last few years that wouldn't play her, wouldn't play her, and well, he would, but if she shot the ball, and she was an excellent shooter, but if she shot the ball, um, he would sit on the bench. Some games he wouldn't play her for no reason. He wouldn't give a reason why he wouldn't play her. He just wouldn't play her. And she was one of the better players on the team. And every year we got her for travel ball, her confidence was shot, and we had to, build her back up, build her back up. We did this every year, and this same coach also told her that you know she would never be anything, and she would not go anywhere, and quit while you're ahead, all kind of stuff. Um, well, this past, was it March or April? April, yeah, this past last month, she signed her letter of intent to play college basketball, and um, I'm not saying it's a lot of work on her and she did, but she also invited. I wish I had that video. Actually, I got to get it from her, and then I might play it on here one night. But I was asked to speak at her signing day. She wanted me to speak on her behalf. So if y'all know me, people that do know me, we do this radio show every week, but that's different. I don't really like getting in front of people and talking. So
That makes two of us,
I don't really
man.
like getting in front of people and talking, bro. I get like, you know, stage fright. If I'm up there too long, I probably start sweating. So,
Yeah,
and then I
you know,
start like muffling my words and stuff like that. But but I went up there. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it, but she asked me to do it, so I just sucked it up and went up there and spoke for maybe like 5 to 7 minutes, and I ended it real quick. So, but good thing was I was the first person. So there was some there was some guys that followed me that hey, if I would have had to follow some of their speeches that they did for other kids,
Hmm.
yeah, it probably wouldn't have been good. So I was glad to just get it over with.
Yeah,
I was
but
just glad to get it over with.
you know that I have to admit that that's one of my weaknesses too. I mean, it got a little bit better when I started actually managing restaurants and stuff because you have a group of like 20 or 30 people and everything, and even then there at times, I mean, even just with as few as that, there were times where I got a little flustered or and stuff like that. I'm not a public speaker. Again, we do this radio show, and I mean, but it's different. Yeah, the thing is that it's I guess it's because we can't see all the people listening to us looking back at us because if we did, yeah, I mean, I know I would. I'd freeze up. I really would. There is no doubt in my mind. Um, but as far as speaking in front of people, yeah, that's a no go.
Yeah, yeah, it is, man. And I know I don't like it. I do it. When I got into coaching, I didn't really I had a problem with projecting my voice over the loud noises in the loud crowd.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, man, and so I had to get used to like yelling. I'm not a big yeller. My boy on the line on the chat, he'll tell you I'm not a yeller. I'm more of a, like a Greg Popovich. Uh, you know,
You would love your Smith coach.
yeah, yeah. Love Smith, coach. I don't really get over emotional. I'm just kind of like, you know, I'm engaged. Obviously, I have to scream and yell just because it's so loud that I have to in order to get the attention of the players on the court. But um, I'm not a yeller. Like you won't just see me yelling to yell or losing my mind on the sideline, and you have parents looking at you like that coach, they're crazy. I get a lot of
Yeah.
I get a lot of officials that come past me doing the before the game or during the game, and they'll say, man, you the most one of the most calmest coaches that I've ever seen. Like you don't say nothing, and I really don't. If I'm just really just giving direction more than anything when I am like vocal on the bench. I'm more or less just giving direction um to the players. But
Yeah.
there's some guys, man, that I see coaching, and I just be like, you probably shouldn't be doing this because they're screaming at the top of their lungs. Um, they look like they need some anger management, and they really not. I'm not the best coach, but I think I'm decent. I think I'm a good coach, but I believe in my principles, and I think my principles of coaching is what really separates me, my staff, from everybody else, and the players that we do get. Um, I believe they get more development than most. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
just saying it like off of uh off of the top what I know. I'm not gonna go into detail, but just what I
Hmm.
know about how things are and seeing things. Um, I get more positive feedback on development more than anything, and that's at the end of the day, that's what it's all about anyway. We might not win as many games as other teams because we're more focused on development and just building players. So I don't necessarily go out a whole lot to steal players from other teams.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. If they come to me, of course, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to take a player that's already on somebody else's team. I don't believe in that either. So um
Yeah.
I'm just old school that way.
Well, the thing is that there are some coaches that are out there that are they lose sight of this thing called sportsmanship. And and sportsmanship isn't just with players, it's with coaches too.
Yeah, I mean a lot of
And
coaches. When we every year before the season start, every coach that participates has to take like these annual um tests or quizzes and stuff. You have to watch videos, take quizzes on this type of stuff. So,
hmm
I think it's good. But at the same time, it does get a little boring, but um it doesn't bother me. It's all good.
right. Well, you know, um, you know, uh, I I think that when when you have I guess you could say, a situation where you're coaching and you're interacting with young players and stuff like that, I mean, I think it is a good thing to know that that your that your coaches, um you know um they understand what's going on. And I mean, yeah, I'm sure the tests are boring and they're probably redundant,
Hmm.
but by the same token, you don't want the wrong person coaching these young women, because I mean, we've seen far too many times where coaches where there are some people that are coaching that really shouldn't be coaching to start with.
Hmm.
And um I mean, I've seen it up here. Um we had a string that it seemed like every other week here a couple years ago, a coach was resigning for whatever reason or another. You know, there was one coach that resigned over recruiting violations and everything like that. And now we're not talking about college coaches; we're talking about high school coaches. And I mean, some of these coaches up here, they're cutthroat. And I'm like, man, yeah, calm down. Um, but one coach resigned over recruiting violations. Another coach resigned because he had a intimate relationship with one of his players. And the thing is that I'm sure that they have tests and stuff like that that they do with the high school coaches up here. and the traveling leagues up here, just like they do down there. But at the end of the day, you know, um, I don't I it doesn't seem like they're as thorough as they are down there. Um, but
Dude, I got
you know,
something.
um,
Oh shoot.
you but anyways,
Let me see.
speaking of
I'm gonna play one more
okay,
video and then but first I gotta his team is let me see. I'm gonna play one from this season. See if I got them.
okay, well, all right, well, while you're doing that, I got to step away for a second.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. So I'm gonna play another one from this season. I just have to find the video here. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So my man Mike, he appreciate this one too. This game here was earlier, and we almost got in a fight at the end of this game. Not my fault or his, but um, sometimes you got to check some of these dudes. All right, so here we go. It's doing the double take again. Yep, there with a double take again. They play double take. I wonder why I do that. All right, so that was that one, man. That was another one. Uh, a couple games. I got some from this past one that I'm gonna go out and once I get the film, I'm gonna play them as well. But um, there's a lot of ways that I'm gonna start going with this Rat Pack Sports Show video stream. So sometimes it might be professional sports. And then other times we may sit here and talk about intramural or youth sports or high school or travel ball. Um, that's the way it end up going tonight. But other days we may just stick to professional sports. But let me get a couple score updates here. Miami beat Philadelphia 119-103, and Dallas is currently up against Phoenix 49-47. And I think I spoke earlier that's going to be a good series. Definitely going to be a good series. NHL wise, Lightning pulls it off. They tie the series up with 1-1. Won the game 5-3. St. Louis pretty much they're down 4-0 to Minnesota. Boston, Carolina beat Boston 5-2. And end of the first period, LA and Edmonton is tied at 0. And I want to say that was it. Um, there was a story that I wanted to get into really quick. It was an NFL story, so let me see. No, it wasn't. And we'll next week we're gonna talk about this here. We got a little bit of time, so maybe I can go into it now. But the NFL sends out a memo. Dang, boy, I got something in my eye. Uh, NFL sends a memo out, says it plans a 2-day diversity networking seminar for prospective head coaches and GMs. Um, so in a effort for the NFL to address its problems with diversity in its coaching and front office ranks, they will hold a seminar for 64 prospective head coaching and general manager candidates. Can you really find 64 prospective head coaching and general manager candidates and you only got 32 teams? Like we know what this is about. But I think 64 is a little bit much. 20, 30, okay. 64, and then you got teams like Pittsburgh Steelers that's had the same only 3 head coaches in like 90 years, seem like it. And then um so why is the Steelers there's- you know what? I'm gonna just leave that alone. But it will be held in Atlanta later this month, and team owners and head coaches and GMs on April 8th. The NFL sent this to them, and it's a 2-day meeting, May 23rd and 24th, and will feature networking opportunities for diverse prospective club nominated head coach and general manager prospects. That's a little bit too much. With the team owners and other high ranking officials. It says each NFL team will nominate 2 participants, one from the coach's side and one from the player personnel. The memo asks that those participants be senior women and minority high potential coach or player personnel candidates. See, I knew exactly what this was about. Uh William, man, why you breathing so hard, brother? You sound like you was running. You good, man?
Well, oh yeah. Just got to get that little workout going up and down the steps.
Oh, okay. I was about to say because boy, you sound like you've been doing some running, but you say you've been going up and
Just a
down.
little bit.
You sound like you've been going. You've been going up and down some stairs. I'm gonna give you a pass on that one. I'm gonna give you a pass on that. Okay, so the memo asks that, and I'm reading this article from Dan Graziano, ESPN staff writer. So I'm just reading straight from the article here. So the memo um asks for senior women and high minority high potential coach or player personnel candidates. A source said the group of 64 will participate in sessions and programs designed to further their education on the business of football and discuss coaching techniques. Okay, This is my only problem. If it's a true coaching seminar, then shouldn't anybody? Well, never mind. I forgot. We are talking about corporate NFL here. Um, so okay, but the main goal of the program is to get minority candidates for head coach GM openings face time with the league's highest ranked decision makers. The idea grew out of feedback of the league's diversity committee received at the NFL Scouting Combine in March from candidates, some who were successful and some who were not, from the most recent GM hiring cycles. Some of those candidates told the committee that one of the things that bothered them about the protest was that the first time they ever met a team owner was when they went into the interview. You know what? The first time I ever met my boss at my job was when I went into the interview process. That's what happened to normal people. Normal people that
Hmm.
get go for job interviews. You never met the boss at your job you going for the job for. You never saw the you never met anybody in the HR department. That's how it's supposed to be. I mean, most of the time that's when most people go for job interviews, they don't know who they're talking to until they meet them in the interview room. So what is so bothered about that? That's how most job interviews go, right? Am I wrong?
No, no, not from where I stand. I mean, there's, I've had a few bosses that I had actually known before I actually took jobs or whatever. But the thing is that I mean, that was very few and far in between.
Yeah.
You know, I my thing is that um how do I want to put this? There the this disconnect that
What athletes and
um
celebrities have from regular society? You can go ahead and say
yes,
it. You can go ahead and say it. I mean, I
it
agree with
it,
you.
it I it's
There is a
man,
disconnect.
it, it's just mind blowing.
Oh, the
It
disconnect is serious. It is very. It's to the point now where it's like but they don't need they're in their own world, right? They're in their own world. They do their own thing. They live life how they see the world. And people like us, well, not like us, but regular people, we see them and we look at them as man, I wish I had that lifestyle. And I bet you it's so easy for them or this or that. And at the end of the day, they look at us like they're so. I'm not saying all of them do, but a lot of them do. Um, they look down upon us little people that pay them. You know that we're responsible for the reason why they have so much money, right? And a lot of these athletes, celebrities, or whatnot, whatever you want to call them, they um, they don't have time for the little people. What I like to put it in these terms. These are actors. If you're talking about Hollywood, these are actors. If you're talking
yeah.
about sports, these are professional athletes. Now, professional athletes in the sports realm, um, they have a job to do when they're on camera. They have a job to do when they're, at their practice facilities and whatnot. But once they leave those facilities, their job is done, and they're now regular citizens just operating like me and you, in the general public. And a lot of times, some of these dudes don't like to be approached in public. especially um, when they're out on their, private time. And us people feel like, we could just go and approach these people, these dudes or women, uh, at any point, any time, and they supposed to just be okay with it. And if they catch an attitude about it, then they automatically label some type of, you know, terrible person because you wouldn't sign my shirt for little Johnny who wanted an autograph, even though you were gonna go sell that autograph on eBay. Um, that's
You know,
how it is, and people get mad, and they throw hissy fits because a grown man told them that they didn't have time for them. All right.
well, the so here's the thing with that. You know, on one hand, these celebrities or whatever, they they kind of chose to be in the public eye,
Yeah, they did.
and and coming up and asking for autographs, uh, that's just part of it.
Yeah,
Now, on the other hand, if they're out with their family
you gotta leave
and
them
they're
alone.
trying to enjoy, leave them alone, okay? Because at the end of the day, they are just like me and you. They do have families. They don't want to sit there for hours on end signing autographs when they're supposed to be having family time. You know, um, here a few years ago, I got the opportunity where I was working at to meet a lot of professional wrestlers, such as Daniel Bryan, uh, Kurt Hennig's son, Axel Hennig, um, and stuff like that. They came through the travel plaza that I was running.
Yeah.
And you know what? I didn't ask them for didn't ask them for an autograph, didn't ask them for a picture or anything like that. I spoke to Daniel Bryan, and I said, said really big fan and everything like that. And I said, hope you have a good night. And I got approached later, and they're like, well, why didn't you ask them for an autograph? Well, for one, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, they're traveling, they're tired, they're just trying to get to where they're going. Okay, there there's a time and place for everything, and that just wasn't the time or the place. I mean, when when you are in a level of authority and everything, you maintain some sort of professionalism. And and I just felt that that was the right thing to do. Um, but you know, the there's two sides to this coin. I see both of the sides, but I do have a policy that if I do
I think we lost
give
him.
them,
Oh, there you go. He's
um,
cutting it
you
out.
know, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm actually driving to work at the moment.
Work
Um,
at 11 o'clock
yeah,
at night.
yeah.
Man, big baller.
Hey, that money ain't gonna make itself.
No, you're right about that. You're right about that. But yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, um, we're not on here saying it's wrong to, look up and value some of these people, but at the end of the day, they just like us. They just got a little bit more money. So, um,
A little bit,
yeah, a little bit.
a little bit, man. give me a fraction of what them people make, and I'll be all right.
Hmm. Okay.
Different
Okay.
talking about a little.
Okay. So yeah, Daniel Bryant. Man, my man, my guy must be late, late, late. I ain't said nothing about Daniel Bryant in about an hour. Uh, so no, but as always, man, we just speak from the heart here. We real. There's no script on our show, so we just whatever comes to mind, we just go with it. So, uh, at the end of the day, that's what we do here at the Rat Pack, and we appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. I know this last hour of the show was a little bit different, but we are a sports show, so we don't just talk, you know, professional sports all the time. We do talk about other sports, and there's no harm in that. But at the end of the day, um, we appreciate y'all tuning in. And as always, my man William Gray's coming through. Glad he's okay. Last week was rough on Thursday night for him, but he is back. So um, appreciate everybody tuning in and listening. My man Brandon, appreciate you for tuning in. Me and you will be talking soon because we got some music to work on, brother. So um, that's my little nephew, man. Hey, tell your mom and your sister that I said hi, and yeah, we'll me and him will be talking. As I said, I'm gonna get back into some stuff here. So um I'll play him. I'll play him on the show for you guys. This is the Rat Passport Show. We own everything we do on this show. Even the music that you guys hear when we go to break, that is those are independent artists, and we get rights from their respective record labels to play their music on our program and our radio station. So that's pretty cool. I got so much independent, and a lot of it is I do have some hip hop, but major den of it is um heavy metal. And yep, that's right. I listen to heavy metal. So as the time go on, we'll be straining all that stuff out, and we'll see you guys Sunday night. Sunday night we will be on um, at 9 p.m. That is our audio only. We would not be doing video on Sunday night. So if you want to listen, you just head over to ratpacksports.com and you'll be able to download the apps from there. You can download the podcast from there as well. And you know, keep everything kosher. So for myself, Mr. William Grays, my man Nicholas Lane, who couldn't be with us tonight. He was out there hitting ground balls. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the flip side. So this Rap Pat Sports Show, we're signing out for the night. We will see y'all. Appreciate you. And take it easy. This is Rap Pat Sports Show. We are out for Wednesday night. We will see you guys Sunday night with a booster seat. We out of here, man. This Rat Pack Sports Show. Uh, doing it again for another week. We're out like four flat tires without a spare. Peace.
Peace.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're off the line here on the radio stream. We're still live here on the video, and we're gonna get out of here, man. So we'll see you guys next Wednesday night. Rat Pack Sports Show live, Rat Pack Radio WRPR. Download the app Rat Pack Radio WRPR. Download the TuneIn app if you don't have that. Find us on ratpacksports.com. We'll see you guys next week. This is Rat Pack. I'm your host, or one of your hosts, D. Bo.